Analyze the continuous beam loaded as shown in figure using Kani's method. And this is the first problem which you are tackling for 5 spans. So before that you would have analyzed 2 spans and up to 3 span you have analyzed, but here you are having 5 spans. So what will happen in this sense? See, if you are going for slope deflection method, how many thetas will be there? Theta at B, C, D and E. You will be having 4 thetas, and if you have 2 number of theta, you have to solve 2 equations, isn't it? So equilibrium equation 1, equilibrium equation 2. So from that 2 equation you have to solve. You have 3 number of theta, you have to solve 3 number of equations, that is 3 unknown, but 4 number of unknown, which will be very difficult in slope deflection method, isn't it? So if you have to solve by 4 number of equation, then it does not cover in your calculator also. So your calculator have 3 number of unknown. Also in mathematics you would have come across only 3 number of unknown things, but if you have 4, it is mathematically difficult. So while doing manually, there are some difficulties in slope deflection method. If the span increases, what happens then? The procedure is prolonged. And also in moment distribution method, see how many joints are here. That is, let us take an example of moment distribution method. See, if this problem has to be solved by moment distribution method, in the sense, how many distribution factors will be there? So at joint B, C, D and D. So at all the 4 points you will be having distribution factor. Why? Because these joints have how many members? 2 members you are having each. And what happens? Your tabular column will be much wider than what you expect. So whatever problem you have solved was nearly 3 tabular column in the column wise, and you can solve. See, if you are having 4 number of columns, then it will be much larger procedure, and in Kani's method it is much simpler. So if you are going for 5 number of span, the procedure is similar to what you are doing. So let us understand by solving this problem. And also the load is different in condition. So these kind of load which you have not encountered in moment distribution or slope deflection method, you have to know the formula. It will be easy to solve. You know the formula for span AB, that is fixed beam carrying uniformly distributed load. You know WL square by 8, and for B to C, you know the formulas WAB square by L square and WA square B by L square was the formula. And for these 2 cases it is not an issue. But for C and D, this is the first problem you are solving like this. Your formula is WL square by 30. If you have a triangle which is having the peak at one end, so if C is the other end, if you have peak at this end, at C you will be having WL square by 30, and where you are having the peak intensity, at that point you will be having WL square by 20. This formula can be interpreted that if you have peak at joint C, let it be a uniformly varying load, if it is having peak at joint C and 0 at D, the formula changes like this: WL square by 20 at CD and WL square by 30 at DC. This is the simple concept. So you have to add up your formulas. And if you have a load like this, a straight member and a force, so what happens? Your formula changes like this, that is WL by 4. So this is the formula. What is L? So this L is the vertical distance. You are finding the moment at joint D. Here you have to take 40 into 1 divided by 4. So what is 1 in this sense? This is the vertical length. So if you have any kind of problem like this, this will be acting as a moment. So this is not a force. What happens at the joint D and E? it creates a moment. So load into distance will be what? What is the formula for moment? Load into distance. So the same thing which is here, that is 40 into 1 is called moment. So your formula is 40 into 1 divided by 4. Note here that both are negative. Why both are negative? Can you guess? See, MF DE and MF ED both are negative here. Why? Why? Because this moment creates anti-clockwise force, isn't it? So if this is acting in an object, it creates an anti-clockwise moment. Say for example, if this force, let it be at right hand side. If it is right hand side, what will be the moment? It will be clockwise. You have to take plus here. So find the difference for the given data. And for EF, this will be taken as a fixed beam at one end and free end at the other end. This will be a cantilever. So what is cantilever? Fixed at one end and free at the other end. So the cantilever beam has a formula of load into distance, that is 30 into 2. So what is your answer for span A and B? What is your answer? Minus 62.5 and plus 62.5 will be your answer. Then you can make it as 0. See, when you are solving by Kani's method, what you have to do is, if this is a hinged joint, you should remove this hinged joint. How to remove that? You have to balance. What is the moment at joint A? MFAB is minus 62.5. You have to release this. How to release? Balancing. So you have to add plus 62.5. This is written here. When you are adding plus 62.5, this will become 0 and you can remove this. And while removing, half the moment BA, and what is half of 62.5 will be 31.25, and final moment at FBA is, you already have 62.5 at FBA plus 31.2 will be there. How does 31.2 came? This came from the member AB, that is half of that you have taken, and you will be having this answer. You are making MFAB as 0. Why? Because this is a hinged end, you no need to make long procedure. For a hinged end, you very well know that it will be a 0 moment. So hence you are making 0 now itself. So what will be your answer? C2.5 plus 31.25. 93.75. Okay, now what is the answer for MFBC? Minus 11.25. And CB, yes, MFCB is 33.75, CD minus 24, and MFDC is 36 minus 10. Now what we can make is, see, at joint E, this is also a hinged support. So you can make this as 0. EF is minus 60. So how to balance this? Add plus 60 and distribute half the moment to DE. What is DE here? 10 kilonewton, and you can take the whole moment and distribute half to DE. So this will be done here. Since you have minus 60, what you are doing is, you already have ED. So what is the moment of E to D? Is 10. So what is the total moment at joint E is, EF is 60, ED is 10. So what is the total answer, which is 70. Half of the 70 will be 35. So 35 will be distributed to joint D. In DE you have minus 10 kilonewton meter, you have to plus 70 by 2, that is 25 kilonewton meter. Why? Because 70 will be plus and this is minus. So 35 minus 10 will be 25 kilonewton meter. So this will be your answer. and in this step you cannot see the joint A. Why the joint A is not added here? Why? Because you made it as 0 and you have removed that, and at joint E will not be there. This you have also made it 0, and finally you will be having B, C and D. So these are the three joints which you are going to find the rotation factor. And what are the members connected to B? BA, BC, CB, CD and DC, DE. So these are the members. And what will be the relative stiffness? B to A is opposite end is hinged, 3 by 4 I by L. If you are taking joint B to C, what is the formula? I by L, and C to B will be I by L. Why? Because these are all partially hinged, and C to D is also partially hinged, D to C is partially hinged, and finally D to E. So this is the last hinge which the moment is 0 here, hence this is purely hinged, and you can take 3 by 4 I by L. Now you have to find the sum of stiffness, that is 0.4 I, and next is 0.42 I, 0.36 I, and what will be your distribution factor? 0.15 divided by 0.4 I, 0.375. What is the other answer? 0.25 divided by 0.4, 0.625. What is the next distribution factor? 0.595, and next will be 0.405, 0.17 I divided by 0.36 I, 0.472 and 0.528. Now the last column, which is rotation factor, is indicated by the letter U. What you have to do is distribution factor into minus 0.5, multiply by minus 0.5. So you will be getting these answers. Everything is minus here. Always remember that rotation factor will be in terms of minus. Distribution factor always will be in terms of plus. In moment distribution method, all distribution factor value will be plus, but in Kani's method, all rotational factor will be minus. You have to make the box like this. So how many joints are here? You have active joints of 3, that is B, C and D. So these are the active joints. You can also use tabular column for initial calculations. You need the tabular column, but if you are well versed in this concept, you don't need any tabular column, you just need this figure. So what are the values here? What is the bending moment at B to A? 93.75, and B to C, what you got is minus 11.25, CB is 33.75, CD and DC, and last D to E is written here. All the moments is as received. And next, what you have to write in this side is the rotational factor. You got minus 0.188 and minus 0.312 at joint B. At joint C, minus 0.298, minus 0.202. At joint D, minus 0.236 and minus 0.264. First write the rotation factor and write the values here. What is this value? How you got 82? Add 93.75 minus 11.25. What is your answer? 82.5 will be your answer. And what should be written in the center? Fixed end at CB and plus CD. 33.75 minus 24. You will be getting 9.75, and finally DC and DE 36 plus 25. Your answer will be 61. So this is the figure. So after that, how you should proceed? So what is the simple way of understanding is 82.5 into rotation factor. What is the rotation factor? 0.188. What is your answer? 82.5 into 0.188 minus 15.51. Then multiply 82.5 minus 3.12 minus 25.74. By using this picture, you can do the iteration. How to make the next iteration? 9.75 minus 25.74. Now why you are adding this? While doing the second iteration, you would have got the previous answer. In formula you can check it, or else if you are doing any iteration, 9.75 minus 25.74. What is the answer? Minus 15.99 into minus 0.298. Your answer will be 4.77. 9.75 minus 25.74 into 0.202. 3.23. Okay. Now you can go to join D. Join D, you have 61 plus 3.23. What is your answer? 64.23 into minus 0.236 minus 15.16. Next, 61 plus 3.23, that is 64.23 into minus 0.264, 16.96. Now your first iteration is over. See, this is very simple if you understand the concept. It might be a very large problem by using slope deflection method or moment distribution method. But in Kanish method, you don't need anything. Also, you don't need calculator if you have a good calculation ability. Nothing is required. A single page is enough to make the calculation. How to do the next iteration? 82.5. Now you have to plus what? You already have the value here, 15.16. So 82.5 minus 15.16. What is the answer? 67.34 into 0.188. 16.41. And 82.5 minus 15.16 into 0.312. 27.23. 9.75 minus 27.23 into 0.298. 9.73. 5.05 you are getting. That is 82.5. You have to take last iteration. What is the last iteration? 4.77. What is that? 82.5 plus 4.77 into 0.188. So you will be getting 16.41. Now it's clear. Then 82.5 plus 4.77 into 0.312. M of FB plus M dash CB. What is M dash CB? Is previous value. When you are taking here, you have to take m dash BC. You see, you have m dash BC here. So your formula is MFC. What is MFC? Is 9.75. Then m dash BC is 27.23 and m dash DC is, what is the answer? 3. What is m dash DC? See, you have m dash DC here and it is 15.16. So you will be adding 15.16. So add the three values into 0.298. How to go with next value? Summation of FC is 9.75 plus m dash DC minus 15.16 and m dash BC is minus 27.23. So 9.75, 15.16 and 27.23. Add all the three values into 0.202. Summation of MFD. What is the joint moment at MFD is 61 and what is the previous values? 6.59. Add this and multiply by 0.236 and last value will be 61 plus 6.59 into 0.264. Now you will be coming to third iteration, 17.34. Yes, that is MFB. The answer is 82.5 and m dash CB. What is m dash CB? The value is 9.73. Add this and multiply by 0.312. We are getting 28.78. And in the joint C, you have three number of members. Why? Because at joint A, here you will be having m dash AB, that is 0. Why? Because joint A is 0, hence you don't have the third component. Also at joint D, you will be not having the third component, that is m dash DE will be 0. Hence you will be having two components at the two joints, that is B and D. The component at C, you will be having three number of elements. What are they? MFC. What is MFC? 9.75. M dash BC. What is M dash BC? Minus 28.78 and M dash DC is 15.59. So these two are minus and this is plus. So add 28.78 minus 15.95 plus 9.75. What is your answer? When you multiply into minus 298, you will be getting 10.42. The same way you try it for M dash CD. 7.07. The last value will be 61. What is summation of MFD? 61 plus 7.07 into minus 0.264. 17.97. Then proceed with iteration 4. 17.47. See, when you got a next higher value more than 5, consider that. Last answer. And what is M dash BC? 28.99. Now M dash CB will be 10.52. Yes. MFC is 9.75 and 28.99, which will be M dash BC, and M dash DC will be 16.06 into 0.298, and next value will be 7.13 16 plus 7.13 into 0.236, 16.08. 61 plus 7.13 into 0.264 minus 17.99. Okay, 17.49. And what is the next value? 29.02. 82 plus 10.52 into 0.312. Next value 9.75 plus, now this is minus 29.02 minus 16.08. Add and multiply by minus 0.298. 10.53. What is the next value? M dash CD 9.75 and minus 29.02 minus 16.08 into 0.202, 7.14, 16.08 and 17.99. Now you can stop with this iteration and you can do another iteration if you need more accuracy, but I am stopping with 1 degree of accuracy. Yes, now you can find the fixer end moment. What is the formula to finding fixer end moment? That is, you know MAB is 0. Final moment at AB will be 0. Why? Because it is a hinged end, and BA will be MF BA plus 2 M dash BA plus M dash AB. What is M dash BA? Is what is the last answer you got from the iteration? M dash BA, the last value is 17.49. You can add with 17.49 is M dash BA plus M dash AB. So you are not having any movement at A to B, hence it will be 0 here. And for the span B to C, you got the fixer end moment of minus 11.25 minus 2 into 29.02. Where you got this? That is M dash BC. You got 29.02 here. You can take that, and M dash CB will be M dash CB is 10.53. So here you have written 10.53. What is your answer? $58.77 for MBA, and MBC you got minus 58.76. BA and BC value is 58.7. And what is MCB? MFCB is 33.75, which you have here, plus 2 into M dash CB. What is the last answer? M dash CB is 10.53 and M dash BC is 29.02. So your answer will be 25.79. In this module you have two important formulas, that is, for making iteration you have a formula, for finding final bending moment you have another formula. The only two formulas are here. Even if you understand the concept, you don't need that two formula. Concept wise, if you are knowing, you can add the value, that is M dash CD. What is M dash CD? C to D is minus 24 is written here, and M dash CD. What is the answer? Final answer you got here as 7.99. 14 and D to C is 16.08, twice of 16.08, 25.8, that is minus, and next answer is 10.98 and MDE is 25. This is the moment here, minus 17.99. M dash DE is 17.99 plus M dash ED is 0. So you made this member as 0, and if you add, you will be getting minus 10.98. You know the fixed end moment at ED. What is the answer? 60, and EF will be also 60. So these values you have found out from the fixed end moment.